So, welcome back everyone. Welcome to yet another video of a GA tagged product, its cultural, social, and economic importance from the country of India. So, welcome back. So, from this slide itself, you can see what is our GA tagged product is. Our GA tagged product is Darjeeling tea. So, without any further explanation, I know you all are aware about what is Darjeeling tea. Darjeeling tea is a special premium quality tea which is mainly made from the Darjeeling district, which is situated in West Bengal, one of the northeast state of our country, India. Darjeeling tea is a journey of flavor and heritage. Darjeeling tea, renovated for its delicate aroma and exquisite taste, holds a special place in the world of tea. It's not just a beverage, but a cultural symbol of source of livelihood and a testament to the great interplay of nature and human integrity. So from the slide itself, we know what is Darjeeling tea is. Darjeeling tea it's a major premium quality tea which is from the Darjeeling district of West Bengal. Most of the people living in the Darjeeling district, they are mainly they focus on only Darjeeling tea cultivation, and the main livelihood of the people of the Darjeeling district is Darjeeling tea. So we know it's a major source of the livelihood, the economic and social livelihood. So we know it's having a great economic background. While in respect to its importance, it's a major source of livelihood for them. It is a source of their ancestral traditions. It's everything for them. So what is GI? GI means GI tagged product. So understanding the concept of GI indication or GI. So what is GI? A geographical indication is a sign used on product that has specific geographical origin and process quality or reputation that are due to that origin. So what is GI tag product? A product that is mainly from a particular part, that is only found or that is prepared or that is manufactured only from a particular part or a particular geographical indication is known as the GI product. For example, Nilambur teak. It's only found in the place of Wayanad, Nilambur in Wayanad. So it's a GI tagged product. Kanjivaram silk. So they are all related to a particular geographical area or particular location. So such products are known as GI tag products. A geographical indication is a sign that is used on product that have a specific geographical origin and process quality or reputation that are because of its origin or the place of origin. And what are the benefits? What are the benefits of GI tagged product? A GI product this provides a legal protection to the products. It's promote or increase its quality, or it supports to increase the quality of the product and enhances the market value of goods. So it also helps consumers to distinguish a genuine product from its imitators or rivalries. So it's the main benefits of GI product is that it gets major source of support from the state government or from the central government. There are many board and also the statutory bodies to conserve and to protect the GI tagged product in the country. So they get a legal protection from their rival product or also against unfair practices, and also as we know trade mark copyright, such established things are there. Such a brand protection is also given to GI tagged product, and it promotes quality. This GI tag is a major. The GI tag itself is a major source of. It's a major showcase for a product. So they will do nothing to reduce its or lower its quality. So it will act as a main source for improving or increasing the quality of the product and enhance the market value of good. If you know, is one of the good is a GI tagged product. First of all, the central government or state government will not give a GI tag to product which does not have the quality. Because what GI tag, it will only dominate, so it will become a face of the certain product of India. So it will have a greater attention, greater international market. So none of the state governments or the central government will give GI tag indication for good that is not without any quality. So it will become a face of equality, and it also helps the customers or final consumers to distinguish a genuine product from its imitators or rivalries. So a consumer will be able to identify which good is the genuine one or which is the rival one. So we are able to distinguish what is GI and what is the benefit of a GI product. So now let's discuss what is Darjeeling tea's GI status. So as we have already said in the beginning portion of this video, GI tag, what is its benefit and about the our Darjeeling tea. Darjeeling tea is mainly cultivated in the Darjeeling district of West Bengal, one of the northeastern state of our country, India. So the Darjeeling tea's GA status is Darjeeling tea is received its GA status in 2004, recognizing its unique characteristics and origin from the Darjeeling district of West Bengal of one of the northeastern state of our country, India. So it has received GA status on 2004. And now let's discuss about the legacy of the Darjeeling tea, its phases or its phases of its implementation, its growth, its cultivation, and till now phase. So the legacy of the Darjeeling tea, how we begin from the late 19th century. The first phase can be marked with the early beginnings. The tea cultivation or the Darjeeling tea cultivation in Darjeeling dates back to the 19th century, introduced by the British East India Company. So we know what's the beginning of Darjeeling tea. Darjeeling tea is cultivated in 19th century. So we know during the 19th century, India was under the rule of British. So British East India Company have implemented or have brought up Darjeeling tea into our country. So it's marked the early beginning during the 19th century of Darjeeling tea. And the second phase begins with the early export of the Darjeeling tea. The export of the Darjeeling tea also began immediately. And the Darjeeling, we know what the British East India Community, they are mainly focused on the exporting of the commodities from India. So we can say Darjeeling tea also got a export opportunity due to the implementation of British export rule. So Darjeeling tea quickly gained a popularity for exceptional quality, finding its way to markets across the globe. Because of its quality, its preservedness, its and also it is high quality and taste. It got a lot of international market, and it quickly gained popularity from not only from the states of India or from the people or customers from India, but also it gets a large international market due to its exceptional quality, taste, aura, and so on. So it gets a more international market. And the third phase of the Darjeeling tea begins by the introduction of modern machinery or by the use of innovative machineries. The modern era or the third phase of the Darjeeling tea begins with the tea industry in Darjeeling continues to try adapting to the modern techniques while preserving traditional practices. The tea industry in Darjeeling continues to try adapting to modern techniques. So the modern techniques have emerged as one of the major source for its existence. And the third phase, the implementation of modern machinery, how increase the quality, how increase the efficiency, and how it also give add on to the effectiveness of the Darjeeling tea of the country. So this is a major three phase of the Darjeeling cultivation. Early beginning is brought into our country by British East India Company, and the early export from our country to the world market. The modern era by the implementation or by the use of modern machineries. And now let's discuss about the characteristics that define Darjeeling tea. It's basically some of the just characteristics. There are many other characteristics that define Darjeeling tea from the rest of the tea products. The first one is aroma, the second one is flavor, and third one is appearance. Aroma. While coming to aroma, Darjeeling tea is known for its delicate flora and muscatel aroma, a distinct characteristics that set it apart. And flavor. The tea is having a high profile of harmonious blend of sweet, floral, and highly articulate notes. Appearance, the tea leaves are typically small and curled with a greenish brown, beautiful hue and a silky texture. So aroma, it along other than it, it's having a great sense of such it gives more beauty to the nature. Or while we visiting Darjeeling, it's such a calm, cute, and it's a beautiful environment. So along with that moist, snowy climate and such a rainy climate, it will be added to the beauty of Darjeeling. And aroma, it gives you a flora atmosphere. It is also a flora of that region. And flavor, it not only adds on to the beauty, but also it adds on to the quality, taste. Once you use the tea powder from Darjeeling, we will continue to use that because of this nice and good taste. So that's it's having a world international market, standard market due to its taste. So it's having high flavor. It's one of the main characteristics of Darjeeling tea is that it's having a good taste, high quality, and appearance. The tea says leaves can be viewed as such a beautiful uh, scenario, and mainly the characteristics from these three is the flavor of the taste of that Darjeeling. And the third one is the economic significance of Darjeeling tea. So the economic significance of Darjeeling tea is that it can be mainly divided into three. First one is economic backbone. That Darjeeling tea industry plays a significant role in the economy of the Darjeeling, providing employment and income to the large population. In Darjeeling, it's one of the district in West Bengal, and the entire people of that particular district is depending on this Darjeeling tea cultivation or allied cultivation or allied activities of the Darjeeling tea. So the entire people of an entire district is associated with this Darjeeling tea cultivation. So it forms a economic backbone of that community, and also for the entire state, also for the entire district. And so it forms as one of the major economic backbone for the people of that portion of the state. And we know it acts as a economic backbone for the people of the entire community or the people of Darjeeling. So we can say it acts as an economic backbone for the people of the state. So the second one is export potential. Darjeeling is high value commodity, the substantial share exported to international market. As we have said, from the second stage of the Darjeeling tea cultivation, we have started exporting. So it's having a high export value because of its quality, because of its taste, and so on. It's having a great source of export quality. So it's having a high international market. And the third one is foreign exchange arma. So it's having a mainly a macroeconomic. It's a macroeconomic aspect than this first and second microeconomic aspect. So it's having an export contribute significantly to India's foreign exchange reserves market, making tea a valuable asset. Our export policy or our export relation in respect to tea is having a great contribution from this Darjeeling tea. Our Darjeeling tea is a major sector, it's a major commodity in the having a high export value in respect to tea sector. So it's adding to the foreign exchange of the foreign exchange rate of the country, or it make a balance of the export of the country. It's highly having an international market, so a great export is making by is happening to this Darjeeling tea. And the next one is social impact of the tea industry. So now we have discussed the economic significance of Darjeeling tea. It's just three of them. There are a lot of other economic importance. Mainly the people of the entire Darjeeling is mainly concerned, or their source of livelihood is only Darjeeling tea. Even if it's men, women, or children, they are entirely depend on this Darjeeling tea. They are having Darjeeling tea cultivation or their allied activities, and the entire livelihood is depend on this particular sector. And it's a sole economic backbone of the people of that particular region. And none other. It's a only economic backbone for the people of that community. And while coming to the social impact of the tea industry, there are mainly three. There are many of other points too, but it can be mainly converted into three parts: improved livelihood, social development, and community cohesion. So the social impact of the tea industry is that improved livelihood. Tea plantation provide employment opportunities for local communities, improving the standard of living. So it's one of the major contributing sector to the people of Darjeeling to earn livelihood. So they provide employment opportunities for the local communities, and so it's act as a they have they're basic for the earnings. And the second one is social development. The industry contributes to infrastructure development, healthcare, education, and tree growing education in tea growing regions, and so on. Because of this, only this Darjeeling tea, we can say that such a local community is getting more exposure to the world market, and also thereby they are getting more infrastructure development, mainly for this transportation to attract more. Basically, their tourism is getting developed. Their tea cultivation is getting developed. Their international market is getting developed. They are getting more attention from the international market. So the industry contributes to the infrastructure development, healthcare mainly the sectors, and for the employees, to the workers, to the communities, and also to the education in tree growing sector. They're forming into main association. They're having a great associations which are many children's male, female, and children, every aspect of people. And they are having from association, and they are giving education for specific categories, for children, for males, or for females, and so on. And they are giving education and such support for entire community. And the third one is community cohesion. Tea plantation fosters a sense of community among workers, protecting social harmony and shared values. They are getting attracted by the people, and they are getting a feeling of oneness among them. So they are getting a community cohesion and inclusiveness, spirit of oneness or togetherness. So it's a major social impact of the tea industry. And the third one is what the cultural significance of Darjeeling tea. So from this image itself, we can get a small idea regarding the cultural significance of Darjeeling tea cultivation. And now let's discuss. There are mainly three points, but it can be summarized. It's a summarized point, and there can be many other points. And it's a summarized point. First one is traditional practices. The second one is art of tea making, and the third one is cultural symbol. And with regard to traditional practices, Darjeeling tea is steeped in tradition with the rituals and ceremonies that have been passed through generations. They are following that community that is preserving this Darjeeling tea, or they are associated with this Darjeeling tea, and the people of the Darjeeling, they are stepped in with tradition with the rituals and ceremonies that have been passed through the generation. They are following the rituals or the activities that have been followed by the generation. The art of tea picking from the tea leaf picking and its ripening, and all. They are following the ritual practices or the ancestral practices that have been followed by their ancestors. And it's the art of tea making. The process of entire tea cultivation, processing, and brewing, and Darjeeling is considered as an art form. Demand is it's a high amount of skill and precision. So the people associated with it, they what they cultivate, they ripen the tea leaf, they brew the leaf. It's they are they are getting specialized. They will get specialized in this area of work because they are continuously associated with such work. So they are specialized workers in having high amount of skill and precision in those work because they are daily they are related to this work, and also they are following the ancestral practices for the same. So they are it can be considered a high art form because of the high skill, and they are doing it in a faster pace and with a high rate of efficiency. So it requires much skill and precision. They are skilled workers because they are continuously associated with this along with the ancestral practices. And the third one is cultural symbol. And Darjeeling tea has become a symbol of elegance and sophistication, representing the rich cultural heritage of the region. It acts as a symbol of the culture, as we have already discussed, and it aims to protect the culture of the Darjeeling. And the people living in Darjeeling or they're working, they are all related to the culture of the people of the Darjeeling, and they aim to protect their culture than from any external investment. And the challenges faced by the Darjeeling tea industry. So as now we have already discussed about the cultural, social, or economic impact of the Darjeeling tea. Now let's discuss what are challenges faced by. But there are some major three challenges that are faced by them. But we can conclude the entire challenges faced by them into these three sectors. It's just only a case study, and we can conclude the entire challenges faced by them into these three sectors. But this three sector is an entire summarized form. It's a capsule form. The first one is climatic change. As in every sector or in every phase of every geographical area, they are facing climatic change. So what about in case of a GA tag product? From the name itself, it's a geographically tagged product, and due to this rapidly changing climate, this sector is that is Darjeeling sector is also experience lot badly from due to it. First one is climatic change. Climatic weather patterns and unpredictable rainfall pose a threat to the tree production. Mainly, we know it's a heavy slope. This that Darjeeling is a heavy slope. Even though they are having a good snow, good environment ambience, a good aesthetic sense, good environmental scenario, or but this rapidly changing climate, it gives a more stressful situation to the people of Darjeeling. There's unpredictable rainfall. It may cause a heavy rush of water, landslide, earthquakes, landslide and all, which is uncontrollable for the humans. And it can be a great threat, and it can also give a lot damage, not only to this tree sector industry, but also the people of that particular region. So it is a great threat. which is need to be addressed. And the second one is competition. The industry faces a lot of competition from other three producing regions, both within India and globally. As we all know, that this sector or this Darjeeling is having a great international market, more improved machinery or innovative machinery or markets. How it given a great sense of competition to the people or to the Darjeeling tea sector of the country. And also they are getting a more competition from the global market, also due to the incursion of many other tea powders from rest of the world to India. They are getting many threats from in our country too. And also in our country too, there are many other production sectors or tea producing sectors that have emerged by including many modern machinery and all. So they are getting affected, getting a major competition from them. And the third one is labor shortages. A shortage of skilled labors, particularly in packing and processing, impacts our production efficiency in a huge way. So labor shortages, we can say that there is a labor shortage, but the necessity that there should be skilled laborers to do a skilled work. So it's a major problem faced by them. There are lack of skilled laborers. So it's one of the major shortages faced by them. And with regard to the effort that must be taken in order to protect them, we have addressed the challenges, a minute form of challenges that is faced by them. So it's necessary to check the effort that's need to be protect the Darjeeling tea's GI status. And the first one is what? The GI enforcement. The Tea Board of India actively enforces GI regulations to protect the authenticity and quality of Darjeeling tea. So there is a Tea Board of India, which they have taken actively measures to protect the authenticity and quality of Darjeeling tea. So as we have already discussed, the Tea Board or the central government of state government will not give GI status to product which is not having much quality. So as this Darjeeling tea is quality is possessing that amount of quality, and they are having much cultural, social, and economic impact, is given a GI indication. And the tea board now we have mainly noticed that there are many rival products that have been started by the name of Darjeeling tea. So the Tea Board of India have they might not have possess much quality as this Darjeeling tea too. So it will affect the market and quality, not only quality but also the consumer behavior of this entire Darjeeling tea. So the Tea Board of India have actively enforces many GI regulations to protect the authenticity, quality of this GI tea, Darjeeling tea. And labeling and certification, but strict labeling and certification part or requirements and certification process ensure that only genuine Darjeeling tea reaches the consumers. So I have already told there are many rivalries for the same, and there are strict labeling and certification measures have been taken in order to avoid the entry of rivalries which is not associated with Darjeeling tea, but they are marketing in the same name, and they have taken many measures to avoid it. So strong GI enforcement and labeling and certification but provide is necessary to protect the Darjeeling tea's GI status, which is a mandatory thing. And to the conclusion part. So before moving to this, it's a legacy that's need to be preserved. None other words can be used to describe this, because we know the every part of the people or entire sector, this full sector, this Darjeeling tea is a major source of livelihood for the entire people of Darjeeling. It's a major source of economic backbone for the people of the Darjeeling. It's a source of cultural effort or the cultural sense of face of the people of Darjeeling. It contributes mainly to education to the people of Darjeeling. It is a main source of livelihood or the daily earning to the people of Darjeeling. Without this Darjeeling tea cultivation, we can't think of Darjeeling. Their entire livelihood, economic background, their what entire aspect is concerned with the Darjeeling tea cultivation. So it can be termed none other word than or the statement other than a legacy that needs to be preserved. So while coming to the conclusion, but it is a legacy that needs to be preserved. Darjeeling tea is a testament of harmonious blend of nature and human craftsmanship, which holds an immense pressure of cultural, economic, and social values. Its future depends on a sustained effort to address challenges while fostering innovation and sustainability. So we know it needs to be addressed. It's a legacy that needs to be preserved mainly for the people of Darjeeling, for their because it adds as an economic, social, and cultural bond, or the cultural face of the people of Darjeeling. It's a major source of livelihood for the people of Darjeeling. Not only those, it's the face of our country too, because Darjeeling is having a huge international market. So they are getting more at our product is getting a major international attraction. Also, that the tourist or other allied sectors is also getting attracted to the world market, where the tourists are attracted to Darjeeling to this because of this ascetic scenario or the climate. This international market provides a great sense of what a great market for our rest of the other products. So it's provide much to the export or a exchange balance, or to the foreign exchange reserves. So end, not only the end people of Darjeeling is dependent of the Darjeeling cultivation. It's having a great market dependency, or the in the West. It's having a great economic backbone. It's one of the major economic backbone for the state of West Bengal. It's a face of India in respect to tea sector. It's getting a major attraction from the world market. So it's only legacy that needs to be preserved. So Darjeeling tea, it's a it's not about all about quality. It's about what the cultural, economic, and social value of the people, and it's it's a it can be termed other statement, none other than a legacy that's need to be preserved. So thank you. I think by this video you have get a small idea regarding what is Darjeeling tea, where it's cultivated, and what is a GA product, what is the benefit of a GA product, and how or when this Darjeeling tea have gained GA tag, and what is the importance of economic, social, cultural impact of this Darjeeling tea, and how it's much important for the people of Darjeeling, and what's their effect, and what's the implication, and what's the challenges faced by this Darjeeling tea, and how it can be overcome, and it's why we can term this Darjeeling as a legacy that need to be preserved. So thank you, and thank you for watching this video.